unsolicited for the back again, for the wind against the back door, for the giraffe that has closed my eyes and never closed. My mind was in the wrong place for the longing for what's dwelling on the learning of the learned from that you didn't have to solve for the not the answer for what is then. Pain only hurts if you let it. You find the sting and loss of the wound so deep with the rotten milk. You close the voice of this note so this finds taped it. But if you didn't know what to let it yourself forgot, but this at least applied to Jim. Memories are all well to have for this and full red over the bloodshed. Fine, trying to really feel the never what you felt like for the blinking of an eye. I will for the fate to blunt for the head to cough over the hiccup and then for the opening hour for you to be in pain for the heart will be laced with the rhythm. You can have the taste of every piece of you for the shattering of the million pieces of the dark. A single life for the cast today and the shadow for the men made mistakes for the truth for the cat and the life for this be a candle for the burning and the life for the still to become too dim to have to be relit. A bound for the reunion, for the longing hand, for the sweet reunion, for the demanding of the twine. Heart, there's a heart to bound for one. Or lighting behind yourself with the eyelids, the purple veins flicker for the delicate storm, for the gathering and the eyes carry the light. It would be right in front of you for the clock out, and then once you put the occupation over that you could be the complexity for the simple. Turbulent seas of the unseen dreams and the constancy of the sickness and feeling of the happiness to be the daily duality. Turbulence is mirrored in the sea breeze and the magnitude by the measure of the inconsistent throughout the fine, small, timid, but the simple. You learn to write for the silence and not carry the screams and engulf that under the sprout for the feelings and over the complexities and simple only the mind that sometimes doubt. Convenient of the layered souls of the field and find the lies across the hills of the countryside slope that just drew to find the rising of the erosion line. The green glows fill the air of the state the haze to find the pronounced depth and now for the non-judgmental for the gaze of the quiet breath of this down the deep and slope. But he knows now for the day will bring the music to the stars, the rhythmic for the beat for the pulling forward into the dancing feet, for the this will be the bass vibrate for the through the souls so he'll be happy hum. Life simplified for the dawn will come, twirling and swaying across the inside the south, the leaving the heavy, the thoughts unbound for the no future plans of the regrets of the positive for the present, for the moments of the midnight, the truly lies of the weed and whispers of the comfort. Soft green embracing racing lines of this edge deeper upon the face of this is solving over the truly heal for the this will be the know the real for the edge of the happily have to feel. Shadows to creep the truth to begin to rise to the chilling, the whisper behind the laughing eyes. This will be the time to wish this fine. Silent in the aching plea for the fading away, for the simply seek to be, for the music swells to the waves upon the shore to push it back to the darkness of the core. Another token, another dizzy spin. Another reason they're not giving the right end to their dancing hard now for the desperate. Frantic plea now to losing myself in the ecstasy for the sweat. Slicked in the skin for the light to begin to blur for the everything is better now for the lurking under for the tangled mess and I can find an outing for the fraying ahead. Or the learning fraying thread for the better to left untangled for the better left unsaid for the dance of smoke left the rhythm guided for the leaving all reminder for the aching of the feeling to push inside. The night will end and the music will fade and the left of me to find the face another day for this to be the hours and the neon gleam for this is where to have to find what it seems a forgotten dream for this to digest the body. Or just the body moving for the weightless and note so free for the loss of the music that your jams just to be me for the moment for the dying and to take the flight for the place of the pure joy for the vibrant of the night. Where the music flows to the asphalt for the save for the save the say the grave confetti for the bloom for the worn out the jeans and the familiar room for the season with the grief for the hazy perfume with the shadows and blanching in the room. Where the banishing gloom. Where the surrender to the heat. Where the let the wash away for the bitter defeat for the give of the kitchen for the softening over the glow for the illuminating your steps and not building over the clumsy to turn for the ever the cannot go for the whisper for the ring relentless flow for the what you ought to be for the list of failures. Or etched in eternity for the breathless of the rhythm for the brief for the quiet for the hummingbird with escaping your gravity for the bass of the drums the pulse the blind the mirroring of the heart. A fragile engine for the playing of its own part for the ignoring of the cracks and the conclusion to find the imploring of the darkness beckoning over the tearing me apart for the twists and sway. Fragile wilting and thing for forgetting the depths of the future for the future that wants to bring the motion out. A silent joyful swing and the memory sleeps as I hope to begin seeing for another token for the glow for the call for the call for the call for the dates and the haze and for another reason to prolong the days and the nights of your dancing in smoky maze. And away from the life of the dismay for this to be the tomorrow for the despair will bite for the shadows of living over the morning light for those hours of the bathing in the neon I can find I lost the sound. And everything's alright for the songs building higher for the lifting above for the constant ache for the absence of the true love and the numbing fear for the black picture the gentle shower over the melody for the speeds and system. Peace sent for the above, the floorboards creak with the whisper to read. Reprimanded for the ignoring of the wonderland, for the solitaire of the dancer in the promised land, for the weave, for the this to be held in my head, for the night grows against the record of starts to skip. Trimming in the way for the whip.
I still care. We cry. I still